Good morning to Doctor and also my fellow classmates. My name is Leanne. I'm from HE08. Today I would like to present about the following negotiation relationship. Before I start my presentation, I would like to ask everyone a question. So what do we do when they don't value a relationship but we do? So in my opinion, it has been a very common situation that many companies and also businesses have been faced, especially with their own customers. So it is very important that we need our customer to maintain and survive our business. And however, it is very common that some of the customer demand to have more concern than other people. Regardless of the manners and also the method that our relationship with our customer, we need to differentiate between the agreement and also the relationship between each other. So, but if we separate the two parts when we approaches our negotiations, we can avoid failing of dealing a good relationship for a bad agreement. Next, I would like to talk about the agreement issue. So the first issue is price at different volume of break-even point. So it is defined as the break-even sales of the volume that the amount of our products that we will need to produce have to sell and cover up the total cost of the productions. The second one is the service agreement. So it can be defined as a contractor agreement. A contract for service that is an agreement under one party, for example, like the supplier agree to provide service to a client in the exchange for payment. So the third one is replacement of obsolete equipment. So the main concept is to replace and change the obsolete equipment to when the cost of the operating and the maintaining of become sufficient high and in the net of expected present value terms to confirm a replacement. So obsolete equipment can be defined as any of the machinery, equipment, tools, and many more. So the fourth one is dispute resolutions. So it can be defined as a term that refers to number of processes that can be used to solve a conflict, disagreement, and also claims. It can also be referred as an alternative dispute resolution and also an appropriate dispute resolutions. So the fifth one is terminations item. Terminations item can be defined as the end of the contract or agreement that prior to it being fully performed by the other parties. So the last one in agreement issues is assignment of the renter's responsibility under the contract. So we can define this as the legal term whereby an individual that we can call as the assigners that transfer the rights, property, and also the other benefits to another known as the assignee. So mostly these kinds of concept is used in contract, in both contract and also property law. So next I would like to explain about the relationship issues. The first relationship issue is about the recognition of long-term goals. A long-term goals is that we need to do further in the future. For the long-term goals require times and also planning. They are not something that we can do within in this week or even in this year. The second one is the recognitions of individual goals and interests. So we can explain as we should have a clear goals and also interest to work and plan for it. So the third one is future opportunities for collaborations. Collaboration relationship is occur when there are two or more persons to work together to have the same goals. Collaborations has become the most preferred solutions and also method to work with different kinds of individuals that who has different views. So lastly is continue trust and respect. So it is very important to have trust and respect. This is because it can allow us to feel being safe, secure, and also being loved. This can encourage feelings of being acceptance and also the freedom of being ourselves. When we have both of trust and respect, the bond of relationship is very strong. So that's all from me. Thank you.